What's going on? It's Justeeni here. We're here with more Polytines, this time the tiebreakers, and the format's a lot different. Honestly, it's a little complicated, so I'm not going to go into detail. We'll just kind of show you things as they happen and whatnot. But first game is going to be on normal lakes. Again, I'm against Arthur, and these are the tribes we went with, Yadok versus Hodrick. And yeah, host skips turn 0, so Yadok's a pretty interesting choice because of that. But anyway, I have to win. This is a best of 3, so I have to win 2 out of 3 games. Let's get right into things. So I'm just doing normal Hodrick stuff. I decided to go turn 0 warrior, do all this because it's nice and economical. And my spawn's very nice. I just roll with things. You'll see I go very, very workshop heavy because I see all this water. So I suspect I'm not going to meet the opponent anytime soon. So yeah, let's just build our economy. Sure enough, I was kind of correct in that assessment. Like, there's just all this in the way. It's not even a guarantee I meet the opponent. And yeah, I can just do it later. Get more stars later. Just kind of, for now, nice and cozy. Grabbing turn 7 math. Opponent's kind of going crazy. And they will continue to go crazy for a bit. But eventually I'll meet the opponent and get a bunch of stars. Gonna explore here. It's gonna grab me a lighthouse, see what's going on in the northwestern area. I get a lot of nice vision, still don't meet the opponent though, but I can upgrade my capital thanks to the lighthouse. And I've already kind of got my markets planned. This is a live game, but I have a lot of time to think. And I get my first giant turn 8 with a couple chops. Markets are very important in this matchup, so yeah, I have to be wise. Still haven't met the opponent. But now I decide to go explore in this corner city, which looks really weird, but yeah, I figured this is the best way to finally meet the opponent if I'm not getting this village anytime soon. So now I get a nice 11 meeting stars, grab this lighthouse too, and I'm gonna be just rushing my markets ASAP. And, you know, if I need catapults and defense, I can do that. Just classic Hodrick stuff. Hodrick being a very good tribe on normal lakes. To nobody's surprise. Grab more economy. Grab another giant. Again, 23 star per turn, turn 9 with 5 cities and no markets. But I have all of my markets set up, so yeah, I just play a little defense. You know, in case they have like naval presence already. Like Arthur built a bunch of bridges. So I suspect he wants to attack me. I get another catapult, and yeah, Arthur is already on the water. So my instinct of like worrying about that was right. Oh yeah, this archer also. This was to get the potential ruin here. I get trade now, pre-cap, after taking 2 cities. So now I can get turn 13 markets. Not bad. I used Perk of Fortune here because I couldn't find anywhere else for it to go. Maybe there's somewhere better, but I just wanted that immediate economy. You know, I am about to get markets, but I still need more economy in addition to that. Markets won't give me everything I need. I can get a nice population rune, that's pretty cool. Do some upgrades, and first market goes down, second market goes down. Very beautiful stuff. I grab another explorer just to get as complete of information as I can, because I have to see when / if the opponent gets knights. And yeah, market setup looking very juicy. It's only going to get better. And I can see a cloak symbol. Where's the cloak? Well, there's only one place it can be. It's on the port, which is normally unreachable, but because I can splash with the Juggernaut, it's gone. But now I know that the opponent has cloaks. I go for border growth naturally, knowing that they have cloaks. It's a little bit of a silly border growth, but I do need the port space, so like at the same time, like it's a kind of necessary evil. But I probably could have waited on it if we're being real. I get a bunch of markets set up. There's the cloak. And it hurts, but I have markets, so it hurts a little less. Now, yeah, I go on the bridge to take out their warrior. My intention was to disembark the unit on the bridge, which I have not done yet. I go for strategy. Strategy is going to be very nice for a long-term advantage. Getting in the water, or potentially getting diplomacy and spamming cloaks on these cities. It's just going to be very nice all around. strategy. I find strategy is just such an underrated tech in general. It's just really nice. And you'll see, I forgot to disband or disembark my giant. Whoopsie daisies. Surely that won't happen again. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, because I failed to do that, the opponent gets a bunch of free damage, which is unfortunate because these giants are pretty important. Because that's how I like attack the opponent. I send this giant in the water, kind of warding off any future cloak attacks. And I've got like this group of archers in the west just bullying this defender. It's kind of funny. I mean, bullying isn't funny, but like in this context with the defender it is. I don't know. What am I even talking about? But I'm setting up some nice stuff here, trying to pressure against their giants using catapults to weaken things. But then they pressure me right back. That's very smart because my catapult's a little overextended. And my catapult even gets injured. So trying to just like slap me right back. But now I'm getting in the water. This is the thing is, again, when you're up this economy, you just want to create as many problems as possible. I have markets they don't, so yeah. If they just defend on land, then like, and deal with that, then Arthur will be fine. He has enough economy to do that, but he doesn't have enough economy to defend on land and get ramming and aquatism and whatever else he needs to defend on the water. His tech prices are crazy high. I'm still continuing to bully his units. And again, I'm dealing with the land. I send my giant here with the intention of disembarking. Surely I don't forget for the second time, right? I mean, this is a tiebreaker set. This is important, Justeeni. Like, you gotta be on your A game. Of course, I forget for the second time, now allowing for a bunch more free damage on my giant, which again, if this giant had more health, that'd be really nice, because it'd be easier to get naval control. But because Arthur does get ramming, it's going to injure my juggernauts a lot. It's going to be a little scary, because lacking the giant HP. Luckily, I do have defenders, so another plus side in getting strategies. If you completely waste your giants like I'm doing, you still have a backup. You don't lose the game on the spot. I also have a catapult, because I know that they're just going to keep spamming defenders, so I'm just going to be a little silly and really mean to them. And yeah, I'm getting on the water. I've got more juggernauts, so even though I wasted a few giants, I get aquatism, and yeah, I'm sieging this, and this is holding, I believe. Oh no, they could just unsiege. It's very expensive though. And I would just re-siege again, but they could have unsieged it. And yeah, I have a ton of catapults for defense. Arthur would have to get knights, which he's already struggling to afford enough techs on the water. I don't think he's going to get it done on land as well. Yeah, he does not go for the unsiege. And then he resigns. And yeah, nice, solid win on game one. I just need to win one more game. So go ahead and cut to the next match. All right. So this is what I like to call the downfall. So this is Archipelago. I decided to go with Zabasi because they're good on Archipelago. And why is this the downfall? Well, it's because I start making really stupid decisions. I already made some like stupid plays with game one with like almost losing 2 giants. But so I have my bonus available because we have that going. I'm skipping turn 0 because I'm host. I have my bonus available. So what do you guys think about this spawn? Would you guys bonus it, or would you not? You have turn 4 to decide. Is this bonus worthy? Should you play this out, or do you think you've got better chances of getting another spawn? So more context, the opponent bonused last game. So if you bonus, then neither side has a bonus, and it's basically just, yeah, do you have a better spawn here? I even get the Explorer. Meet the opponent. Again, is this spawn worth playing? If you answer no, you'd be very correct. The spawn is garbage, and I should bonus it. However, and my silly self is like, oh my goodness, bridge spot, another bridge spot, wow, and I play it. And you're gonna watch bridge strats. They don't work on normal Archipelago, like at all. And if I don't go for bridge strats, the spawn, it's a little slow because my port connections are a little awkward. So like, yeah, not ideal. But if I, like, maybe it's still playable if I do that, but I probably should have just, I don't know, bonused it. So yeah, I decided to go bridge strats for the funnies while the opponent just plays the game normally. I get the funny port connection there. It's so weird. I forget how exactly it works, but it's weird. And yeah, there's turn 8 giant. Lots of stuff going on for the opponent. I get at least a nice chance of I have God. Like, yeah, maybe the spawn's completely playable, actually. Maybe I don't even need the bonus. But, like, I probably should have anyway, because it's definitely a bit awkward to play. And, yeah. I get a vet sword from the run, which is actually pretty nice. But, again, turn 10... I can at least get Eye of God, so like, I have that advantage. The opponent does not have Eye of God. But I don't have Saline. I'm not really close to it either. I have one giant that's way out of the game. I play support here expecting it to connect, and it doesn't, because... I don't know. It just decides not to today. I'm losing this city. The opponent is ramming. I get climbing so I can kick the opponent off this city, except I don't just need climbing, I also need... I get my Eye of God here first because I need to afford the play. 2 bridges. Oh my goodness, look at this. I have 4 bridges. This is so, like, based in Justeeni pilled. Yeah, I'm dead lost here. Again, maybe, like, if I didn't do this, this is playable. It's still not pleasant, though, because, like, the opponent has really good access to this side of the map, whereas my ports from my capital are super awkward. That's the main reason why this is, like, arguably bonus-worthy. Like, the other cities are at least okay, but it's far from my ideal spawn. So, yeah, I don't know why I kept the spawn, and I don't know why I played this way. But I at least have one more match. Maybe I can not throw things there, because I really need to get to the bracket. That would be really good for the content, but let's go ahead and cut to the next match. Alright, so last match, I go with Barter. Barter seems like a weird choice, but given the options that I had, I think this is actually completely reasonable. So, yeah. Jinchi host is pretty interesting. I don't know if I actually agree with it, but that's what Arthur went with. What do I know? But my spawn's actually pretty nice. And again, I have the option to bonus or not. But with this one, I think I actually like made the correct decision. Like, because with this, I can only decide to bonus on turn 3 because I'm not hosting. Rules are kind of weird, but this spawn is completely fine. I go with triple warrior opening 2, or sorry, quadruple warrior to expand nice and fast. I see this rune, which is super nice. Grab the explorer. I'm expecting to maybe see the opponent. And already, first off, what? 920 points? How do you get to 920 points? So I get only 3 meeting stars. And he has riding? And a level 3 capital? So I didn't even notice this during the game. He got a pop rune. And he went backwards to grab the lighthouse. And he's just getting to 2 cities. And he makes this play that looks completely insane. Because I can just hit his rider. And so I'm thinking here, wait. Did Arthur just give me the ruin? So if I go climbing, I hit the rider. This 4 HP and 10 HP is not enough, because this warrior has a defense bonus. I keep the ruin unless he moves this warrior off, which is really costly. Because then that delays his already very slow expansion. However, what I failed to realize is I'm actually really stupid. I just wasted 6 stars on climbing. And I accomplished nothing. No, it just dies. I thought for some reason 4 HP Rider versus 4 HP Warrior, Rider doesn't kill if it has a defense bonus. It turns out I'm just completely wrong there. So on the plus side, I learned something new. But that's a really stupid way to lose like a really important game. If I didn't go climbing, like this spawn would at least be playable because, you know, I didn't waste 6 stars. I have to rush math like ASAP here, but I could at least do that because I just need 2 lumber huts, a sawmill, and all that. Except you'll actually see I get an explorer rune, which looks really horrible at first, And it's not the best result. I'd rather have pop or stars, but I do get the lighthouse, which means I can actually chop this forest, get my giant really quickly, especially with this lighthouse here. In fact, like, I can just chop, grab giant, call it a day. But because I wasted 6 stars, I can't do that. I'm not getting my giant on turn 6. I'm not getting my giant on turn 7. Well, I couldn't get it on turn 6 anyway, but I'm not even getting it on turn 7. And I could get my giant on turn 8, but I'm realizing the position's already very dire with the vet sword and the pretty big city disadvantage. I decided to risk it for the brisket, go for Eye of God. This position's very desperate, but of course the explorer goes the wrong way because there's a very attractive mountain. And yeah. Now, I can at least get Eye of God after I get this village, but that's going to be turn 9, 10, 11. And I don't get my giant on turn 8 because I made that risk, and I'm dead lost. And again, the main factor into losing like this is because I took climbing. Because I would have plenty of stars if not for that. I would get the giant, I'd support it with ranged units, and I have like enough land where it's completely playable. It's not like winning on the spot or anything, but I would at least not be losing really hard. So yeah. Of course, when it all matters, when it's one game to win it all, of course, Justeeni Lingueeni choking it for the content. I don't know, better luck next season, I guess. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.